Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. At dahil maraming nagre-request nung discussion about functions, ang dami na nating nagawang TikTok videos about functions, operations, inverse, composite function, and yung piecewise functions, and yung pag-graph nun. So here's a compilation of the TikTok videos related to functions. And again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe na rin dito sa YouTube channel at doon sa TikTok account natin. Okay, here's the discussion. Sir, paturo about functions? Okay, so meron na akong isang video nun before. Check nyo na lang yung algebra playlist. Pero magdadagdag tayo ng example and kung ano pa yung mga additional na topics related to functions. Alright, here's the example. Okay, by the way, pag sinabing function lang naman at i-evaluate, pasimplin lang natin, meron ka lang sinasubstitute na value. Depende dun sa hinahanap sa'yo. Okay? So, yun yung sinasabi lang, may input ka and then you'll get an output after you do the calculation dun sa function mo na yun. Okay? So, halimbawa, meron kang h of k equals 2k squared minus 5k plus 1 and then you are asked to solve what is h of 3. Ang ibig sabihin lang nun, yung 3, isa-substitute mo dyan sa k na yan. Kasi di ba sabi, h of k. H is a function of k. So, what is h of 3? Ayun, no? Yung k, napalitan ng 3. Eh, di lahat ng k dyan, palitan mo lang din ng 3. Diba? And then, isolve mo. So, 2k squared, that's 2 times 3 squared. Minus 5k. So, minus 5 times 3 plus 1. Okay? Then, simplify. 2 times, naging 9 kasi 3 squared to. Minus 5 times 3, 15 plus 1. Okay? Sunod pa. 2 times 9 is 18. Minus 15 plus 1. So, 18 minus 15 is 3 plus 1. H of 3 is equal to 4. That's your final answer. Okay? So, very simple lang, di ba? Sinasubstitute mo lang and then you solve for it. Now, medyo pahirapin lang natin ng konti, pero simple pa rin to. If you are given g of x equals x squared minus 3x plus 1, ang hahanapin sa'yo, what is the value of g of 2x minus 1? So, yan. Huwag kayong kakabahan kasi meron ulit variable dito. Pero, simple lang din yung gagawin natin. So, ang sinasabi lang dito, instead of x, lahat ng x dito, papalitan natin ng 2x minus 1. Okay? So, ngayon, ito, x na naka-square. So, ang gagawin mo, yung 2x minus 1, yung i-square natin. Kasi nga, yung x dyan, pinapalitan natin ng 2x minus 1. So, yung 2x minus 1, i-square mo siya. Okay? Minus 3x. So, minus 3 times 2x minus 1. Kasi nga, yung x, again, pinapalitan natin ng 2x minus 1. And then, plus 1 plus 1. Ayan, simplify na lang tayo. Okay? Go back to your, ito nga, pagde-distribute. Do it on your own. 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. And then, you do the FOIL method, di ba? And then, you will come up with 4x squared minus 4x plus 1. Okay? And then, ito naman, distribute lang. Negative 3 times 2x is negative 6x. Negative 3 times negative 1 is positive 3 plus 1. And then, you simplify. 4x squared minus 4x plus 1 minus 6x. So, similar terms dyan. Negative 4x, negative 6x. Kaya, naging negative 10x. And then, you have constants, plus 1, plus 3, plus 1. So, 1 plus 3 plus 1 is 5. Itong 4x squared, wala namang ibang similar na x squared dyan. So, the final answer is 4x squared minus 10x plus 5. Follow for more videos. Okay, here's part 2 ng functions. In less than 1 hour, matututunan nyo ang functions. Punta tayo sa operations of functions. Ayan, here's another thing na dapat matutunan sa function. So, merong addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay? So, let's say, for example, you have a function h of x and you have functions f of x and g of x. At kapag i-add natin ang f of x at g of x, you can just simply add the two functions. Okay? So, para ka lang, as in, nag-simplify ka lang ng equation or ng polynomials mo. Diba? I-add mo lang sila. So, and then, pag subtract, ayan lang din, straightforward, f of x minus g of x. Kapag multiply, i-multiply mo lang din yung dalawang function. Kapag division, divide mo lang din sila. So, very straightforward. Example tayo. If you have f of x equals 5x and your g of x is x plus 2, ang tinatanong sa atin, what is your h of x if you will add these two functions? So, i-add mo lang mismo yung f of x tsaka g of x. Eh, ano bang f of x ko? Yung 5x, diba? Ito yun. And then, anong g of x ko? Yung x plus 2. Ito yung x plus 2. So, i-simplify mo lang to. 5x plus x equals 6x plus 2 na constant. So, ito yung final answer. Okay? Same lang din sa subtraction. Pero ang mangyayari 5x minus the quantity x plus 2. Okay? Do not forget yung parenthesis kasi i-distribute mo yan. So 5x, negative times x is minus x, kaya meron kong 5x minus x, which is 4x. And then negative times positive 2 is negative 2. Okay? And then multiplication, o di ganyan lang siya, i-distribute mo naman siya. 5x times x, 5x squared. 5x times 2, positive 10x. So you have 5x squared plus 10x. And then sa division, ayun, 5x divided by x plus 2. Ito yun f of x divided by g of x. Diba? So yun lang yun sa operations of functions. Here's another example. Ayan, lagyan natin ng value. Okay? So alam mo, meron kong f of x equals 5x minus 4 and g of x is negative 9x plus 6. Ang hinahanap sa atin is the sum. So alam mo, pinapahanap sa'yo, what is f plus g of x? Or simply, f of x plus g of x. Ito yun, di ba? Okay? So now, simplify muna natin yun. So yun lang. Again, 5x minus 4, ito yun. Plus negative 9x plus 6. Okay? Pag sinimplify mo yan, 5x minus 9x, simplify mo yun, that's negative 4x. And then, negative 4 plus 6 is positive 2. So, ibig sabihin, ang f plus g of x mo is negative 4x plus 2. Pero, paano pag nilagyan nila ng number yon? F plus g of 2 instead of x. Ang gawin mo, edi itong 2 na to, i-substitute mo yan dun. So, meron ka ng negative 4 times 2 plus 2. Negative 4 times 2 is negative 8 plus 2. The answer is negative 6. Okay? Follow for more videos. Okay, part 3 ng functions. This one specific to composite functions. Okay, kapag composite function, makikita nyo naman to. F circle g of x. Kapag may nakita kayong ganun circle, iba yan doon sa times, ha? This one is f circle g of x, which means we are talking about composite functions. And ang katumbas nito is f of g of x. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Ang isa-substitute mo dun sa f of x mo ay kung ano man yung g of x mo. Okay? Punta tayo sa example para madaling maintindihan. If you are given f of x equals 3x plus 2 and g of x is x plus 5, ang hahanapin, what is f circle g of x? So, hindi na niya sinulat ito dito, pero it just means f of g of x. Okay? Ito yung sinasabi ko na ipapasok mo dito sa f of x natin. So, ano ba variable natin dito? Yung x, diba? Ang isa-substitute natin dyan sa x na yan ay yung mismong g of x, which is x plus 5. Okay? So, 3 times x plus 5 plus 2. Okay? So, di ba 3x yan? So, yung x doon, napalitan ng mismong x plus 5, which is your g of x. Okay? And then, you simplify. 3 times x, 3x, 3 times 5, 15 plus 2. So, 3x plus 15 plus 2, 17. So, 3x plus 17. Okay? Balikan rin natin. Paano kung ang hinanap? G circle f. So, yun naman, instead of f of g of x, maging g of f of x. Yung f of x naman natin, ang i-insert natin dito sa variable dito sa g of x na equation. Okay? So, yung x plus 5, yung x na yun, papalitan ko ng 3x plus 2. Ayun. 3x plus 2 plus 5. Again, yung x plus 5, yung x dito, pinalitan ko ng 3x plus 2. Kasi ang hinahanap is g circle f. Okay? G of f of x. And then you simplify, 3x plus 2 plus 5, this will give you 3x plus 7. Madali lang yun, composite function. Okay? Hopefully that helps. Follow for more videos. Paano po pag piecewise function? Here's an example. Okay, piecewise function, I think some books call it conditional function. Okay, so say for example, you have f of x equals, so yung mga function natin ay x plus 1 when x is less than 2, x cubed kapag ang x mo is between 2 and 3, pero kasama si 2, and then 5 when 3 is less than x. So, para lang malaman kung anong function yung gagamitin mo, i-assess mo lang yung hinahanap na value o yung tinatanong na function na pasok dito sa sets mo. Okay, so let's say for example yung f of 0. Pag tinanong ka, given this conditional function, ano ang f of 0? Ngayon, dito sa tatlong to, saan dyan pasok yung 0? I-check natin yung una, x less than 2. Tama ba na ang 0 is less than 2? Yes. Okay? Dito sa between 2 and 3, hindi naman pasok dyan ang 0 kasi ang 2 is mas mababa pa sa, kasi ang 0 ay mas mababa pa sa 2. And dito, hindi rin. Kasi dito ang sinasabi dito, yung x value mo is mas malaki sa 3. Eh, ang 0, hindi naman yun mas malaki sa 3. So, dito yan pasok sa una, di ba? So, ang gagamitin mong function is itong x plus 1. So, dito natin isa-substitute yung 0. Okay? So, yun yung 0 plus 1, which will give you 1. Okay? Next, gamitin natin f of 2. Saan pasok dito yung f of 2? Dito sa una, hindi. Kasi sabi x less than 2, ibig sabihin lahat ng mas mababa sa 2, pero hindi kasama si 2. Kasi wala kang mga equal sign dun eh. So, dito yun papasok sa pangalawa. 2 less than or equal to x less than 3. Okay? Sa set kasi na to, di ba, kasali si 2, kaya nga may equal sign dun. So, dyan may isa-substitute yung 2. So, which will give you 2 cube. O yun, 2 cube. The answer is 8. Alright? So, similarly, yung f of 4, wala naman na dito, pero saan pasok ang f of 4 dyan? Dito sa pangatlo. Kasi 4 is greater than 3, di ba? So, ngayon, ang sagot na agad is 5 kasi it's a constant. Wala ka namang pagsasubstitutan na variable. Okay? Here's another example. Ayan, isa pa. So, halimbawa, given ka nitong conditional function ulit, and then, and so on and so forth. Halimbawa, hanapin ang f of negative 5. O, ito na lang isang to. Saan pasok dyan ng negative 5? F of negative 5. X less than negative 2. Pasok ba dyan? Yes. Kasi, lahat ng mas mababa sa negative 2, and alam mo na ang negative 5 is mas mababa sa negative 2. So, dito mo isa-substitute yung negative 5. So, ayun. So, negative 5 na naka-square is positive 25 minus 3, which will give you 22. That is the answer. Alright? Follow for more videos. Inverse relation naman po, sir. Okay, here's an example of inverse relation and function. Quick overview. Ayan, kung given ka ng ordered pairs, 0, 2, 3, 4, negative 3, negative 2, 2, 4, ang straightforward explanation lang ng inverse relationship niyan is pagbaliktarin mo yung x-coordinate tsaka y-coordinate. So, yung 0, 2 mo magiging 2, 0, 3, 4 magiging 4, 3, and so on and so forth. So, nagkabaliktad lang yung x-coordinate and your y-coordinate. Now, paano lang siya nagiging mukhang komplikado kapag translate na natin sa equation? Okay? Let's give an example. Here's an example. Find the inverse of f of x equals 3x minus 2. We can write it as y equals 3x minus 2. Yung f of x, yun lang naman yung y natin, di ba? Now, the first step is yung y, gawin mo lang yung x. And then yung x, gawin mo lang yung y. So, meron ka ng x equals 3y minus 2. And gawan mo ng paraan paano matitira yung y sa isang side. So, sa case na to, yung negative 2 lipat sa kaliwa, nagiging x plus 2 equals 3y, and then divide both sides by 3 para matira yung y dito. So, you will now have x plus 2 over 3. This is now your f raised to negative 1 of x, or your f inverse. Okay? So, x plus 2 over 3. Here's another example. Ayan. Original equation, y equals 4x minus 5. Hahanapin yung inverse function yan. Again, first step, yung y gawin mong x, and then yung x gawin mong y. So, x equals 4y minus 5, and then gawa ng paraan na matira yung y sa isang side. So, sa case na to, ang ginawa naman niya dito, ito, pinagpalit lang niya muna. So, 4y minus 5 nasa left side, and then nasa kabilang side yung x, okay? And then, itong negative 5, di pa sa kabila, magiging plus 5. So, you now have 4y equals x plus 5, and then divide both sides by 4. Divide both sides by 4. So, your y is equal to x plus 5 over 4, and then you write this as f raised to negative 1, or your f inverse. This is your inverse function, x plus 5 over 4. Follow for more videos. Okay, i-convert daw natin yung word problem papunta sa piecewise functions. Bigay tayo ng example. Here's a very basic example. The cost of hiring a catering service to serve food for party is 150 pesos per head for 20 persons or less. Now, ang magiging variable mo dito ay bilang ng tao. Okay, so sa case na to, yung solution niya, ginamit niyang variable ay letter h because per head siya. Okay, but you can use x, y, t, or kahit anong variables to use in your function. Okay, so sa case na to, ginamit niya h. Now, ang una mong gagawin para ma-atake yung problem is tignan mo yung consideration or yung condition, okay? So, sabi, for 20 persons or less. So, anong magiging data set natin doon? That's from 0 to 20. Kasama si 20, okay? Kaya yung magiging data mo is 0 less than or equal to h, less than or equal to 20. And bakit ka nagsimula sa 0? Kasi wala ka namang negative na bilang ng tao. Okay? So, from 0 to 20, ang magiging presyo natin is 150 times bilang ng tao or bilang ng head. Okay? And then, yung next, ang sabi niya, 130 pesos per head for 21 to 50 persons. Again, doon ka magsimula sa condition. So, for 21 up to 50 persons, kasama, of course, si 21 to 50. So, less than or equal, age less than or equal to 50. Ang magiging cost is 130 pesos. Kaya meron kang 130 each. I-multiply mo lang, di ba? And then, ang sabi, 110 pesos per head for 51 to 100. So, ganun lang din. 51 less than or equal to age less than or equal to 100. You have 110 each. And then for 100 or more persons, the cost is at 100 per head. So, ang magiging condition na natin dito is if age is greater than 100. Hindi na yan greater than or equal 100 kasi yung 100 pasok na siya dito sa third condition. Okay? So, kapag na-reach mo yung 100 na bilang ng tao, dito ka sa third condition. Pero pag lumagpas ka na sa 100, which is 101, dito ka na papasok. Okay? And then, ang magiging formula na natin is 100h. Okay? So, ganun gumagawa ng piecewise functions mula sa isang word problem. So, very straightforward to. Bigay tayo ng another example na medyo siguro mas may twist. Okay? Follow for that next video. Okay, again, another example ng word problem. Gagawa natin ng piecewise functions. Ito, maganda yung example na to na nakita ko. So, sabi, you plan to sell a t-shirt as a function. Okay? The wholesale t-shirt company charges you $10 a shirt for the first 75 shirts. Okay? So, dun muna tayo. Anong condition for the first 75 shirts? Ang cost daw ay $10 per shirt. So, that's from 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 75, magiging 10x ang ating function na gagamitin. Okay? So, very straightforward yung part na yun. After the first 75 shirts, you purchase up to 150 shirts, the company will lower its price to $7.5 per shirt. Okay? Kapag lumagpas ka na sa 75 na bilang ng shirt na bibilin mo, ang i-cost na niya sa'yo is 7.5 na lang. Ngayon, so ang magiging dataset mo, kanina 0 to 75, sa case na to, 75 up to 150. Pero, as you can see here, 75 less than x, less than or equal to 150. Hindi siya may equal sign dito kasi dito pasok yung 75. Okay? So, yan. And then, kung mapapansin nyo, ang mangyayari dito is may x minus 75. Bakit? Ibig sabihin kasi, kapag ang binili mo is up to 75, ito yung mag-a-apply. Pero kapag lumagpas ka na dun, okay, yung susobra pag natapos yung 75, papunta sa 150, ito na i-apply natin. 7.5 na yung presyo. Okay? So, assuming na yung x is, yun na nga, less than 75 yun and up to 150, so that is x minus 75. So, on top of the 75 kanina na maximum. Okay? And then, ita-times mo yun sa 7.5. Plus, magkano yung binayaran mo dun sa first 75? Eh, di ba 10x yun? Yun yun. 10 times 75, which will give you plus 750. Okay? And then, yung huli, ang sabi niya, after you purchase 150 shirts naman, the price will decrease to $5 per shirt. $5 per shirt. Okay? So, kapag lumagpas ka naman ng 150, ang magiging presyo mo naman is $5 na lang. So, assuming na yung x mo is greater than 150, ito yung condition natin. So, x minus 150, again, it's above or on top of the 150 na ngayon kasi lumagpas ka na, kaya siya x minus 150, ita-times mo siya sa 5. Plus, magkano yung mga nauna mong binayaran? So, yung first na 75 is a 75 times 10, which is a 750. And then, yung sa 150, ito yung i-apply mo. Actually, ito na yung isolve mo dun. So, 150 minus 75 is 75 times 7.5 plus 750. That will give you 1312.5. And this is your answer. Okay? Sir, graphing piecewise function naman. Sige, discuss natin yan. Bigay tayo ng dalawang examples. Okay, yan. Here's our first example. Kung meron kang conditional function na x plus 2 if x is less than 0, 2x plus 5 if we have 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2, and negative x plus 1 if x greater than 2. So, ang gagawin nyo lang, gumawa kayo ng table of your xy values, okay? And then you plot it isa-isa, okay? So, dun muna tayo sa x plus 2 if x is less than 0. So, kapag ganyan, ang kukunin mong value na nauunahin mo for x is yung 0. Okay? So, now, if you substitute 0 dito sa equation natin, which is x plus 2, so if your x is 0, so that's 0 plus 2, your y value is 2. Okay? And then, kuha pa tayo ng isa. If your x value is negative 1, bakit negative 1? Kasi nga, x less than 0 yung condition natin, di ba? Lahat ng mas mababa sa 0. So, negative 1 plus 2 ay positive 1. So, meron kang 0, 2, tsaka negative 1, 1. So, if i-plot natin yun dito, so 0, 2, ito yun. And then, negative 1, 1, negative 1, positive 1 somewhere here. So, i-connect mo lang yun, kaya ka magkakaroon ng ganitong line. And then, as you can notice, ito is a hollow circle. Okay? Kasi, hindi naman kasali yung 0 dito sa set mo na to. Okay? X less than 0. Lahat ng mas mababa sa 0, kasama yung 0, negative 0, negative, lahat ng between negative 1 tsaka bago mag 0. Okay? Kaya, hindi siya solid circle. Next, if 0 is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to 2. So, kasama si 0, kasama si 2. So, ang magandang i-plug in mo na values ng x dito ay yung 0 mismo din, tsaka yung 2. So, if your x is 0, substitute mo lang yan dun sa 2x plus 5. Kasi ito na yung function natin for this dataset, di ba? So, 0 times 2 is 0, plus 5 will give you 5. So, meron kang 0, 5. Tapos, kapag 2 naman yan, 2 times 2 is 4 plus 5 equals 9. So, you have 0, 5, tsaka 2, 9. Plot mo yun. 0, 5, ito yun. And then, 2, 9, 1, 2, and then, ito yung 2, 9. And then, i-connect mo lang yun. Tapos, kung mapapansin mo, solid circle kasi nga, may equals dun. Kasama si 0, tsaka kasama si x equals 5. Okay? And then, yung third one is x greater than 2. So, maganda dyan, magsimula ka sa 2. Pero take note later na hindi kasama si 2 mismo, kaya magha-hollow circle tayo. And then, if you solve that, so 2, substitute mo dito is negative 2 plus 1. So, this will give you negative 1. And then, kuha ka ng mas mataas pa sa 2, which is 3. So, i-substitute mo yun doon, magiging sagot is negative 2. You plot this. So, 2 negative 1, ito yun. And then, 3 negative 2 somewhere here. And then, draw ka ng line dyan. Okay? Follow for part 2. Alright, bigay tayo ng isa pang example ng pag-graph ng piecewise function. Ayan, kung hindi nyo pa napanood yung isang video, pakicheck na lang yan para meron kang 2 examples for graphing piecewise functions. So, ito naman, f of x is equal to, yan, x squared if x is less than 2, 6 if x is equal to 2, and 10 minus x if x is greater than 2, and x is less than or equal to 6. So, again, iisa-isahin mo lang yan. So, dun muna tayo sa x less than 2. Kapag x less than 2 daw yung dataset mo, i-apply mo is x squared. So, ibig sabihin, gagawa ka rin ng xy na values mo, table of your values, tulad dun sa first video natin. Pero dito, very straightforward na yung ginawa niya. So, as you can notice or observe, yung x squared is a quadratic equation, di ba? Pero, ang gagamitin mo lang na values ng x ay less than 2. Pero, magsimula ka sa 2. Okay? So, now, if your x value is 2, that is 2 squared, which is 4. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang 2, 4. Now, if you plot that, 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, ito yun. Okay? This is your 2, 4. And then, similarly, if ginawa mo naman siya sa 0, if your x is 0, which is pasok dito sa x less than 2, again, gawa kayo ng table mismo ng values nyo ng x, y. If your x is 0, your value of y becomes 0 squared, which is 0. So, meron kang 0, 0, ito yun. And then, kapag ginawa mo naman yan sa negative 2, kasi negative 2 is pasok din dito sa dataset na to, it will give you a value of negative 2 na naka-square is positive 4. So, ito yon somewhere here. So, dyan mo malalaman na ganito yung graph niya, which is a quadratic, for your quadratic equation. Okay? Pero again, putol siya dito kasi nga, meron kang boundary dyan na hanggang 2 lang siya. Okay? Pero hindi kasama si 2. And madedenote natin yon by putting or using a hollow circle. Ayan. Kaya hindi yan solid circle. Kasi nga, hindi kasama si 2. Now, so clear tayo dito. Ito yung graph nung una. And then, if x is equal to 2, your value is 6. Constant. Wala ka ng ibang isosolve pa. Basta kapag ang x value mo is 2, dapat ang y is 6. So, i-plot mo lang yung 2, 6. Ito yun. Ayun. And then, isa lang yan. Kaya, gawa ka lang dyan ng solid na circle mismo. Kasama yan sa dataset mo. Okay? And then, if x is greater than 2 and x is less than or equal to 6, i-apply natin is 10 minus x. So, ito naman siya. So, ang range mo is yung between 2 and 6. Okay? So, isip ka ng number na mas malaki sa 2. Let's say, gamitin na natin si 2 mismo pero hindi kasama si 2. So, 10 minus 2 is 8. Diba? So, ibig sabihin meron kang ordered pair na 2, 8. Ito yun. Pero hollow circle kasi hindi kasama si 2. And then si 6, if you use 6, 10 minus 6 is 4. So, 6, 4, ito yun. And then solid kasi kasama si 6. Follow for more videos.